welcome back to Assetflip Attorney. Let us continue from where we left off, present day 2028. Oh, what a relaxing day. I sure hope nothing bad happens. Something bad's gonna happen. Come on. Usually this would be the part where Barry shows up and gives me a new case. He's gonna show up and give you a new case. But it seems like it's my day off. And there we are, of course. Hello! God damn it. It's time for a new case. Of course it is. Oh, why can't I have a break? It hasn't even been 2 days since the last case. Well, this case is very important. So important, in fact, that the trial is going to be held in the Grand Courthouse. That's the first time you will be defending that's the first time you will be defending in a different courtroom to the normal one. And you're the only lawyer around these parts, so... And besides, the case should be rather important to you. Rather important to me? What do you mean by that? You see, the victim in this case is Terry. What? Terry? My first defendant? Who also shows up randomly in my other cases? He's dead? How? The murder took place in the Chimp Lab bunker. But he was hung up and shot. Or he was hung up and shot. By who? That's your job to find out. No, it's not. It's the police's job to find out. If you think what I have just said is crazy, wait till you see who the main suspect you will be defending is. Just come to the bunker and begin the investigation. The main suspect will be waiting in the first room inside. What the hell? I need to get there quick. Poor Terry. Where are we? The infamous chimp-like bumper I've heard so much about? I still can't believe Terry's dead. Who would want somebody like him dead? My mind is spinning. Let's just see who I'm defending. Chimp Lab CEO is being defended. Back here again. Nobody's supposed to know you've been here before. Now let's see who we're defending. Wait. No. No. This can't be. Maxwell. Yeah. It's Maxwell of all people. I can't believe that. Then who's gonna be the lawyer? The prosecutor. It's me. What's going on? Why are you the main suspect for the murder of Terry? Just calm down and we can talk it out. I'm here too. I Fludge. I don't know why you're still here or around. No, Fludge. With SalesmanBot gone, MMC got shut down, so I got a job as a detective. Can you believe that? No, I actually can't. So I will be hanging around the place, and we can take down Chimp Lab together. I would not say that so loudly if I were you. You're going to get yourself assassinated. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, Maxwell, let's talk. Why are you being accused? Well, no worries, I have got this. There is security camera footage of Maxwell entering the bunker with a rope and gun. The same items used in the murder. Simple as that. Maxwell security footage added evidence. I was told to do that. By who? I don't know. I received an anonymous message telling me to bring the rope and a gun to the bunker. And you just went along with it? That sounds real suspicious. Bludge, whose side are you on? Well, Maxwell is a bad guy, right? Remember the chaos he caused last trial? Well, in this case, he is the defendant, so I am defending him. So we are on the same side. And second of all, I really do not think he did it. Sure, he could be an asshole sometimes, but I understand it. If you are a detective, shouldn't you remain unbiased? Yeah, but I want to be on your side. And I'm not sure if I can forgive Maxwell. I get it. My trust in people is not at its highest after what happened with Crob Boy. I wonder where that guy is now. So, how are you, Maxwell? Better than how I was before, I'd say. I don't really have much stress, that much stress. I just wish I would not die with the regret of being accused with something I did not do. But I'm defending you. I can get you an innocent verdict. You kidding me? You will be up against Mr. Monkey. He is impossible to beat in court. I like your optimism, though. Hey. You're hiding something, Maxwell. Huh? Down at the police station, they taught me how to tell if someone is hiding something. And based on your speech patterns, there is something you are not telling us. To tell the truth, all I can think about right now is how I feel like a devil is watching me. A devil? I have felt this way since I became a lawyer. Someone was stalking me. And now it feels closer than ever. Is this some kind of metaphor? No, I feel there is literally someone who is a devil watching me. I'm getting shivers hearing this. Hopefully I won't feel this way for too long. Okay. So we will investigate the area. Oh, it's the classified document from case 3. Actually, that's a different document, huh? Look inside. Oh, it's a document that explains the Chimp Lab hierarchy and the pecking order. Now I can see who the mastermind behind Chimp Lab is. Oh. Chimp Lab hierarchy 2024 version, the CEO, connected, the vice CEO, which is page 1. And it's all scribbled out. The image of the CEO seems to be scribbled out. Same goes for the vice CEO. There is an arrow saying that the two of them are connected. I wonder how. There's a second page with more information. Okay. Second page. Oh god. This is a lot. Okay, so the high-ranking people, I guess Caller, Mr. Gold, Crane, Mr. Sad, Mr. Monkey are all high-ranking. Then lower-ranking is Canucks, Rehire. And then, Tagger, I don't know if Tagger should even count. Then Sir Monkey and Dave. There's all the former CEOs and Mr. Monkey. Wait, who's Mr. Sad? It's a long story. Hey, look at the lower rankings. There's Tagger and Witchley from case 2. Sir Monkey is here as well. That brings back memories from our first case. That was last week. Nux is there too. Could have sworn they left the company to run away in the forest. It says Rehire under their name, so it's like they were planning to get them back on board. So they're probably not back on board yet. For whatever reason. Well, I ain't remembering all that. I hope it doesn't become relevant during the trial. Chimp Lab hierarchy added to evidence list. Okay, so that's it, right? That's my document. Actually, it's a different document. Okay, yeah, it's the exact same thing. Skip all that. Okay, then, we'll move. Higher up offices. The corpse room. Oy. Subject 3 cell, restricted area. Let's just go to the... Where are we now? We're at the bunker entrance, right? Dave's room. Let's just go to the higher up offices and go in order. This room feels important. Seems to be looking down on the office space below. Oh, Mr. Monkey. You. I see you're investigating and what as well. If you have not been told already, I am the prosecutor for this case. First time in years, not including that one time in case 2. And that one other time when I got into some drama on Roblox, but that... No, Mr. Monkey. Stay serious and on topic. Anyways, I will give you the chance to back out of the case. Just save yourself the time. I consider Maxwell a friend, so no thanks. Maxwell, a friend? He's been nothing but a nuisance to you. Well, it's kind of a frenemies-like scenario. Even though we are rivals, all the chaos that has gone down in trials, we went through together, and I kind of relate to his struggles. Well, that's not my problem. Not my problem? How is that a problem? So, where's your opinion on the case as Chimp Lab higher up? I cannot speak on that. What I can say is that Max is the killer, and I must swiftly bring him to justice, as if I fail, that rubs off on the opinion of Chimp Lab in the public. So I will give this trial my all, just like when I beat Baldi's Basic on hard mode during a Mr. Beast challenge. Okay. Should I talk to you? Life as a guard. I don't really think much of it. I do. Who invited you? I think you are a very good guard, and the service you do for the courtroom are appreciated. Does he know? No. Sludge, Mr. Monkey is not actually a guard. That's just a cover job for his real job as a Chimp Lab higher up. What? Oh, that is sad. Why is that sad? Well, I thought we formed a little group. Me, you, the judge, Mr. Monkey. The Justice Enforcers. Go away. Oh. Sorry about that. This place is where gods have been born. Okay. This place is where people entered and never returned, at least as the same person. This place is where the gateway to hell exists. And to let that goof run around here is the biggest disrespect I have seen since Mr. Sad. Life as a higher up? I'm not really doing much, but I should be. How so? I should be Vice CEO right now. The Vice CEO died and I was the one in line to become Vice CEO, but instead the CEO handpicked someone anonymous to take the position instead. I don't question the CEO's actions, but who was the Vice CEO before? Don't know. All I know is based on logs, the position of the new Vice CEO was given the same hour as the murder this case is about. That's interesting. Vice CEO's promotion added to the evidence list. Okay. Oh, we can't investigate. So I guess we just gotta move. The corpse room. Or Terry. Terry. If you need a moment to cry, it's okay. I'm not that sad, I barely knew him. It's just I have never seen someone I was mutual with die before. Hold on, who is that? That is my new guard. Since Mr. Monkey is unavailable, his name is Guard. Say hello. Kind of just showed up one day, favorite song, whatever, favorite film or TV show. I found him on the side of the street and had to hire him on short notice, just like old times. He does not talk a lot, as you can see. He was my old guard before Mr. Monkey, and now he is back. Anyways, get investigating. This will be my first trial as judge in the Grand Court. So, I would like to be a good one. I would like it to be a good one. Talk, I guess. Opinions on the case? Exciting. I cannot wait to be in the Grand Court. I mean, with Maxwell ending up as the main suspect in that. Oh, well, it's sad to see him go from being prosecutor. You mean see him go from being prosecutor? After Mr. Monkey destroyed you in court, I hope you have some of your dignity left. He's not going to destroy me. What about your guard? Anyways, I still can't wait to finally see the Grand Court in person. Trust me, it's going to be cool. Okay. Investigate. Well, there's only one thing to investigate. How did Terry even get himself killed? Well, he was strung up with a rope and shot square in the forehead. I mean, why was he killed? Well, many reasons. Someone may be killed include, but are not limited to, revenge, self-defense, a grudge, a failed robbery. I mean, what specifically? Never mind. Terry's murder added to the evidence list. Okay. Let us go to subject 3. What's this room? Are you here for the job? Oh, it's you. And no, I am not. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to them. Them who... Canucks? Why are you here? Canucks, so you're trying to get a job at Chimp Lab again? Yep, they decided to crawl out of that hole there, hiding in, and return to being the head scientist. And my assistant. It's like some kind of family reunion with all the familiar faces popping up in this case. What is this room? Seems interesting. This was Subject 3's containment cell, and also where I lived before I went to the forest. Spent so many hours here that I thought I might as well sleep here. Oh yeah, Subject 3, the thing behind the massacre I keep hearing about. It's super nostalgic being back here. Canucks is talking normally without stuttering. I guess they find it comfortable here. I mean, who wouldn't go insane being in the middle of a forest for years? But I could have sworn they became paranoid in the first place because of Chimp Lab. I am assuming you are here about the murder that went down. Feel free to ask away, but make it quick. Well, then we will talk. What do you know about the crime? Well, I actually know something about the crime. In fact, I think I know who did it, kind of. Well, who? That I will say for the trial. You will see. Alright. Wait, who are you? I know you are Caller, a former CEO who is guarding the door to the bunker during the last case. But I never really got to know who you are. Wanna know about me? That's new. I've tried to be my best. I've tried to be my best to be nothing but a background character just passing by, but that kind of contradicts my goal of being the Vice CEO. Why do you want to be the Vice CEO and not the CEO? That is because Mr. Caller here finds the position as CEO is requiring too much work. When did I tell you that? Must have been a while ago. You must have a really good memory. Oh, I just did my research on you. That is all. Well, anyways, the real reason is that the position of CEO will never change. Whoever the current CEO is seems to be immortal. I don't want to get near that devil with a 10-foot pole. So, Canucks wants a job? Yeah. Usually applications would be closed, but I get the feeling that after this case, Chimp Lab staff will be, let's just say, lacking. What, so are you saying they will die? Kind of. Depending on your actions. Depending on my actions? You will see. Oh, jeez. Okay, we'll investigate. This wallet, I guess. What is this? I would not touch that if I were you. I have to see it. Might be evidence. It's a wallet with a double higher ranking keycard. That keycard only belongs to those near the top of the food chain. If you value your life, I would put that thing back. And it says here on the card the ID is 4422139. Wait, what? You said the ID on the card is blah 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 blah. Holy shit. I found a similar wallet that also had that numbers as its ID. But this time it was a normal key card. So what does that mean? Someone has both a normal and high-ranking key card. That is impossible. There's a strict one key card per person rule. The only exception is for this is someone high-ranking also pretending to be someone low-ranking. That's something. I would remember that if I were you. It will most likely come up in the trial. Double keycard added. Prototype. Okay. We will move to the restricted area. Really dark here. I feel as if something's watching me. This turned into a different game. What has happened all of a sudden? What am I supposed to do? I don't necessarily see anything. Oh, my lights are too bright. Can't see nothing. Let's go like these. Scan the entire environment. This doesn't give me options to go anywhere or investigate or anything. Ah, there's a thing. What? Did we just go through another door? No, that's not a thing. Noodles. That hell was that? There was clearly somebody there. A face that was there for a second and is now gone. I don't see nothing anymore. There, some vending machines over there. I don't know why the vending machines aren't giving off any kind of light. Until I shine a light on them. Another door, okay. Bar? What was that noise just now? What is this? A pipe? There's like details of stuff around, but nothing I guess is important. Well, there's whatever that is. Are we gonna see that face again? Yeah, maybe not. And where's that clickable thing? Here we are. Where are we going? Can't tell what that is. Oh, I saw that. I'll come back to that in a minute. Keep looking around and see if we see anything else. This looks like a hill. Like a lounge area. Maybe a bar area. Okay, what is... hello? Hee, did I scare you? Yeah, what the hell? What even are you? Do you not recognize me? It's me, Tagger. Tagger? That thing from the basement in case 2? Tagger is CO clearance required, remember? Glad I am out of that phase. As you can see, Caller has fixed me up, and now I am back to my former glory. Oi, what's going on here? Hey, Fledge, this is Tagger, back from the forest case. Hello. Why, you sure do look different. Anyways, is there anything I can help you with? Sure, but I don't know if you'll actually answer. What do you know of the murder? Nothing. I have just been doing my thing in this lounge all day, every day. What is your thing? Do you really want to know? Just back off, Fledge. Do you have any proof you have been in this room this whole time? Yeah. I am sort of locked in here, as this is my comfy, cozy cell. Opening the door sets off an alarm. The only time they have been triggered is when I first entered the room and just now when you arrived. Door alarms added to the evidence, and I used it to jump scare you. Alright, thanks. That alarm busted my eardrums. Shit sounded louder than a meteor. So how do you work? What, me? Well, yeah, the last time I saw you, you were a monster, and now you're, well... a femboy cat robot? Yeah. Maxwell, in the prime of his anger, would have absolutely roasted this guy, but you... But what does it feel like to go through a change like that? Well, it's kind of like, you know, when you're dreaming and you lose control of yourself? Yeah, does it feel like that? I don't know, I'm a robot, I don't dream. Oh, well, why did you bring it up? I don't know, I thought it would sound cool. And bro, just seriously say, I don't know, in real life? Or IDK? Thinking back to case 2, I can't be the only person who is jealous of how Crane shoved a PC. Okay, moving on. There's nothing to investigate here, I guess. Socials. Epic social media app. When someone says minion memes aren't funny. Okay. Who is this? Who even missed this? I'd like to introduce my new persona, Mr. Duck. You will always... It's not a persona. I think that's called something different because they're feathers, not fur. You will always listen to him because he is very smart, very swag, very cool. I like it. Unknown person. I don't even know what they're saying. Dave. Sportsy. I have to do a little bit of trolling. Where or when was this? Probably. This from before? I'm the Chimp Lab CEO. If the Chimp Lab CEO is reading this, I see you. I am coming for you. Okay, fake Maxwell or real Maxwell? Probably shut up. When was any of all of this? And is any of this important? Okay, let's just go back. I don't think we need any of this right now. Let us move to Dave's room. On my map here, it says this room belongs to someone called Dave. I wonder who this Dave is. That would be me. Uh-huh, Mr. Purple Guy. Are you the detective on this case? I am the lawyer. Hold a moment whilst I get some background music. We don't need that, just... Hello there, old sport. Okay, #1 hater of all time. Why is it moving? It's been a long time since I have last seen you. Have we met before? My rival. I'm sorry? Do I know you? You already know I am just Dave. That's all you need to know. You said you knew me. From where? Alright, tell me, what is your earliest memory? Well... I don't have any memories from before the age of 22. I think my memories were wiped or something. Yeah, and that's why you don't remember me. But I sure do remember you. For you used to work here. Scoop knows about my past, and I used to work at Chimp Lab? I should ask some questions. And there's a shop here as well. Who am I? Well, wouldn't you like to know? Come on, please tell. Fine. Let me just find your document first, Sportsy. My document? Chimp Lab has some documents about me? Could be around here somewhere. Here we are. Your file, Sportsy. It says here that before Chimp Lab brought back Tagger. You were Chimp Lab's #1 assassin. I work for Chimp Lab? I kill people? Yep. Raised from birth, Sportsy. You killed my whole family under the orders of a caller. So I hunted you down and put a bullet in your brain. Putting you in a coma. Oh, that flashback and stuff about all that stuff happened before. That must be what caused your amnesia. After that, Chimp Lab gave you a house with a lifetime supply of food and whatever in space as a care package, and abandoned you there until you woke up. I still hate your guts, by the way. But clearly you're a different person now. Talk about holding a grudge. If you never lost your memories, I wonder if you would regret your actions. Wait, you're probably lying. Very funny, I almost believed you for a second. Believe what you want, it don't matter. You can stick to your life as a silly little lawyer. It's worthless. It is not. I saved the life of Fludge and Knux from prison. Oh yeah? What about Terry? If he went to prison, maybe he wouldn't be dead. Terry was a sociopath anyways, so no one cares. My backstory added to the evidence list? So who are you? I'm just Dave. My job is to sit around and give out commands from the Vice CEO. Who is the Vice CEO? Don't ask me, Sportsy, I have no idea. He doesn't really message a lot anymore, so I get paid to do nothing. That is purpose and belonging I have found in my life at this place. Some find my job boring, but I have learned to just sit back and relax, and just do stuff. I am great at doing stuff. No one comes to talk to me though, so glad seeing you here, old sport. Yawn. Cool. I'ma investigate. I can see what's on the Can I see what's on the computer? I help with the murder. Sure. I will help you. We can be partners in crime. Just kidding. In fact, there is one message I want to show you. Let me just pull it up for you. Alright, here we are. A message from the Vice CEO of Chimp Lab he accidentally sent to me instead of himself. It states, I wish to rid this company of the devil known as the Spirit Beyond from the depths and end its misery as the current CEO. I am the only one with the power in this company to do so. I should talk to the former CEOs about it. Well, does that help? It does, a lot actually. So the Vice CEO of Chimp Lab planned a rebellion against the current CEO with the former CEOs. And this is confusing, but it sounds important. Perhaps I should take a visit to the former CEOs about this. And now visit the prison. Okay. What's in the shop? How much do I have? I have 150. Okay, I can't buy anything, I don't think. Monkey plushies will show up in random scenes and will sometimes block jump scares. Keyword is sometimes. Image of subject 3 can be used to scare Knux. A document on Terry, origin is unknown. Those two look important. Image of subject 3 and the Terry document. Button that will take you to the edge of the universe. That seems fun. Let us move to the torture room first, and then to the prison. Oh, a secret room. Why is like everybody here? What is all this? Hello, is someone there? Help me. Hello, where are you? Oh. Rob boy? I am so very hungry. I can help you, but what are you doing here? When I went invisible to try and escape the courtroom, I was knocked out and woke up here. I can't leave, I'm stuck. But the door's right there. I am too scared to leave. There is a feeling that I am being watched by the devil. Now this again. About the Springtrap case. I know it's not the time, but why did you do the kill before... why did you do the kill back in the last case? Was it really for justice? You know, because the whole bounty hunter thing? Yes, but I want to fit in. Salesman bought the whole championship thing. It was so cool. All I wanted was to be part of it. I felt like somewhere I belong. And if I had to murder someone to do so, then so be it. But why did you have to kill to be a part of it, then? Well, if I rejected it, Salesman Bot would most likely have a bad reputation of me. And also, fighting is really hard. Someone of my size could never beat Fludge or Springtrap in the ring. So to join the community, I did what would get me reputation in the eyes of the booker. I just wanted... Yes. If I am the hero, then the devil is the villain. How am I, the ambassador of justice, supposed to take down the devil whilst in the mortal realm? I cannot. An enemy you cannot defeat, like eternity or death, scares me so much that I chose to remain here. I wonder who this devil is. The one behind all this, perhaps? Okay, we'll investigate. Oh, there's a lot. Tiger's head. What is it doing here? Add to the evidence list. Caller's gas mask is here. This must be where he stores them? Wait, if that's the case, then is he the one who kidnapped Crowboy? No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would he kidnap someone and put them in a room he frequents? Why would he kidnap someone in the first place? Well, his gas mask added. Is that Fludge? Is he knocked out? Hello? No, that is a copy of his armor. Why is there a copy of his armor in the Chimp Lab bunker? How the hell is he connected to the Chimp Lab? No clue. Perhaps he got his armor from here. What, so he robbed this bunker? Would make sense. Armor is added. Strange. Okay, and then the last place, I guess, to the prison. Here we are, prison. I asked the guard if he could get the former CEOs in here so I could interview them. Ah, crap, I'm getting nervous. I have to face people I have put in prison. Oh shit. Yeah, if you. Who wanted to? Oh, it's you. I ain't a former CEO, but I thought I would say hi. Well, what do you want? The only option is to talk. Do you know anything about the Vice CEO rebellion? You put us in prison and now you expect us to answer questions? What's this about anyways? Well, there was a murder that took place in the Chimp Lab bunker. Oh? Well, I will help you if it means taking down the Chimp Lab CEO. So to answer your question, kind of. Years ago there was a rebellion to take down the CEO, Mr. Sad. But then it was revealed that Mr. Sad was behind the rebellion and was not the CEO, and he ended up being killed. I remember that. The whole incident forced me to run away to the desert. I do remember something about there being another rebellion being planned, which might be what you're talking about, but nothing came of it. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Whoever the CEO really is, please end them. Ever since I came to this universe, it always felt like I was being watched by the devil, the CEO. It's unbearable, so please put an end to it. What the hell do you mean by I came to this universe? Do you not remember how I said that I'm not the real Crane, and that I'm just from an alternate universe who took his place? Oh yeah, you did say that. Crazy world we live in. Wait a moment. I do know what you're talking about. I talked to a guy from Chimp Lab once. His name was Hara. He came to me with a gas-masked fellow who proclaimed himself as Hara's boss. We talked about ownership of the desert. I ignore them, though. They didn't have enough aura for me. Okay. So, how are you all doing? This place sucks. It is so boring and has no aura. I don't think it's that bad. I managed to start a whole new mixed martial arts championship here. What? I started a fight club in the prison. It's very cool. I'm getting more spectators for my shows than ever. Who is your champion? That would be Crane here. His strategic approach to fighting is like magic. And the best part is, I don't have to pay him. Mr. Gold, please join in. Crane versus Mr. Gold would be a spectacle. I'll pass. Come on, it seems like you're scared. No, I just don't like fighting anymore. Why? I never did. I only did battle for the atmosphere of the fight. But I realize I don't need to fight to find that atmosphere and peace. I have taken up gardening and meditation. Well, that's your loss. At least I'm happy and have my purpose in this company. Well, I'm happy too. Yeah, good for you. Sometimes I wish I could be as blissful to life as you two. Oh, that's a really good line. You should say that in the next interview. Okay. Do we have all the evidences? We might be missing like 2 evidences that could fit like here and here. We don't have enough money though. Or else I would buy some of the things. Let us save here. And then we will begin the trial, I think. And we will see if we have everything that we need for the trial. I think. Because there's no way of knowing. Is there? Which area was it? Dave's room? Yeah, this one had the shop. Document on Terry, origins unknown. Want to buy Terry's document? Sure. Unlocked. Press to use. Document on Terry. Could this be made by the CEO? It reads. Next on the list of people to terminate is Terry. This one should be easy to pull off unless Caller comes into work. Terry's an odd one. I thought using him for my plan would be easy because he's irrelevant, but now I realize that wasn't a good idea, as now I have to add another person to deal with to the plan. It would have been way easier just to make Brother the one to let Subject 3 out. Current game plan is to kill Terry, the same way I plan to do to all the others. Disguises should work. Only issues are the cameras. I wonder if I could recruit Terry. He always does what he was told, very loyal, very friendly. The only people he didn't really talk to are introverts, since he himself never starts conversations. I wish someone would tell him that no one is going to hate you if you talk first. Perhaps I should tell him that before I shoot him. I wonder what I should tell the lawyers. A coin flip will do to decide which one I shoot. Is that going to be added to like the evidence or something? And be used to scare Canucks. Let's grab this one. You want to buy the images of Subject 3? Sure. Unlocked. This one is activated. So let's go to Subject 3 cell, I think. Huh? Oh, that's the image. Hey, check this out. You put them in a catatonic state. Crap, my bad. I was trying to do a joke on them. I get it, just don't do it again. So, what is Subject 3? I know it's some kind of monster experiment that no one knows much about, but surely there has to be something known about them. Well, don't tell anyone I told you this, but they were self-aware. Everyone just pretends like they are just an animal, when in reality they could speak and think very well like a human. The reason people ignore it, I don't know. Could be for legal reasons, perhaps moral reasons. What did they say? Anything about the CEO? They're an odd type of person. They like to say a bunch of random facts, but sometimes will hide a lie within them, which they are very good at. Other times they will stay dead silent, refusing to talk even if it benefits them. I can't name any examples, but I hear they are also a massive hypocrite. I wonder what they think of Chimp Lab. Do they have a concept of hate? No. Subject C. The rotting corpse. The depths. It was all my fault. I deserve to die. I am fated to, but I want to live. Welcome back, Nox. Okay. So, actually, no, we'll get out of this, and we'll go to the evidence list, and then we'll begin the trial. I just wanted to see what those things would do. There we go. Time to figure out the truth and expose the big conspiracy that's been hiding behind everything. That's been behind everything. I don't remember what it actually said. Barry said this trial will be held in the Grand Court. I wonder what that looks like. Huh? Still thinking about what Dave said. Oh, was he being serious? It doesn't matter. And there's Maxwell. I will have to give it my all to defend him from Mr. Monkey. Alright. Don't make me regret becoming a lawyer now. Let's do this. It's recommended to save your game now. I had saved it before. Before spending any of the money. Day 2 trial. Hello everyone, and welcome to the trial of Maxwell for the murder of Terry. Right here in the Grand Court. Is the defendant ready? Is the defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Damn, this place is shiny. Remember to just take it slow. I'll try. Maxwell, you better help me on this. You're a lawyer too. That is the best advice I can give you. You're a lawyer too. You can help with this one. Before you dive into the case, now think for just a moment. Okay? Who do you think actually did it and how? Well, I think I know who did it. It was the current CEO. And he did it by disguising himself as somebody and luring Terry in. And then strung up and killed him. Who do you think is a killer? I'll just be chilling here, no pressure. With your strawberry Pop-Tarts? Got it. And is the prosecution ready? Mr. Monkey? Seems Mr. Monkey's late. Very unlike him. Oh crap. I was hoping for this trial to be perfect, but I guess not. Did I delay the trial, or... Dave? It is I, Dave. And I can fill in for Mr. Monkey. I have a lawyer's degree. I passed the bar. I think. Well, that's good enough for me. Take the stand. Now I can take my revenge on you, legally. Didn't expect this one, did you, Sportsy? And stop calling me that? What, Sportsy? Oh, I forgot to mention. That is your real name. Before your mind got wiped. Although most people called you by your nickname, Sinner. Because of the unspeakable actions you did. Sportsy the Sinner has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Well, I go by you now. I know it's silly, but it's what I'm used to. What are you two talking about? Yeah, what are you two talking about? Oh god, I didn't know you were here. Why? Yeah, I guess you're here too. It's nothing, let's just move on. Oh, hell no, I ain't dealing with Fledge the whole trial. I'd rather go to sleep and miss my own trial than listen to him. You know what? Maybe I will. No, you ain't. I'll have to sleep. Back to old habits, I see. Well, can we call our first witness to the stand, please? Name and occu... Hold on, I remember you. Yeah, took you long enough. Anyways, I'm here to testify on the murder I saw, right? Hold on, how did you see the murder if you were in the room the whole time? Oh yes, the alarm thing. If I remember, there's an alarm on your doors. Oh, you will see. Well, shall we get things started with our first testimony of the night? Yeah. What a corny ass. Why do you have a Minecraft sword? The keyhole. Right, so I was doing my thing with the keyhole on my door. When through it, I noticed Collar. Ah, Collar, you say. With a rope and a gun. Of course, if I opened the door, it would trigger the alarm, so I stayed silent. What? What? That is an incriminating testimony. Shouldn't that make Collar the #1 suspect? Maxwell, do you know anything about this? I don't even know who Collar is. Oh, Sportsy. It appears you have made a mistake just now. Because if you are the police, who are you going to make the main suspect? What? The person who was seen in camera footage with the murder weapons? Or the person the femboy catbot says had the weapon? Well, I mean, that's right, the person who was seen on the camera. And thus that explains your question. It still doesn't explain why Collar was seen with the weapons. That is what cross-examinations are for, Horsey. Speaking of cross-examinations, shall we start one? Yeah, just begin the cross-examinations. Okay. Alright, so I was doing my thing with the keyhole on my door. Press the statement. What is your thing? Trust me, Sportsy, you don't want to know. Oh, but I bet deep down you want to know. I want to know. I'm quite intrigued. Hit me up after the trial. I can show you. Just don't. Okay, you're doing your thing with the keyhole. Perfect. When through it, I noticed Collar. Any details on what he looked like? To be honest, he looked rather normal. Here's a little sketch I drew of him. Okay. Just rope and the gun, okay. He was walking kind of stiff, but then again, he always looks stiff. He also looked a bit empty inside. It's a running joke that even though he wears a mask, you can always tell his facial expression. I couldn't do that here, though. Maybe that's because I'm a robot. Are you sure you weren't just seeing things? Like maybe you had a glitch? Or you were hacked? Yeah, maybe someone put something in your brain when you got fixed up. Well, it was fixed up by Collar, and I don't think Collar would code me so that I think that he murdered someone. Okay. Of course, if I open the door, the alarm... So he stayed silent. What does the alarm sound like? The alarm sounds a bit like... Okay. I ain't touching that one. Objection to this? You sure it was Collar? I don't see why not. They had the whole gas mask and everything. You sure it wasn't You sure it wasn't someone else under the gas mask? Double, triple rainbow sure. What are you trying to say, and do you have any evidence for it? Well, a spare copy of Collar's armor was found in the bunker. It's easy to say that someone else was under that suit and killed Terry. Someone else, like Maxwell? Maybe think before you speak. That testimony from Traeger was your chance to accuse Collar of being the killer. But no, you object to it anyways. Well, I'm sorry for just stating facts and trying to find the truth. And besides, I don't think Maxwell has the body shape to wear Collar's suit. Well, I hate to tell you this, but Maxwell is most likely the killer. Also, Maxwell has invisible body parts he could use to fit into the suit. How else do you think he is holding those Pop-Tarts? He's correct on that. Well, maybe we can bring Collar out. See what he has to say about this. Trust me, you are digging your own grave. But hey, if it makes things easier for me. What does that mean? I have to leave now? That was short. Maybe have a longer and harder to decipher testimony next time. Alright then, bring in Collar. Perhaps he will have more interesting testimony. And Canucks is here as well. Collar and Canucks. Funny seeing you two again, and funny seeing you again. That was cool. You and your knife skills over here. Afternoon. I'll get straight to the testimony. Oh, alright. I was hoping it would have some cool build-up, but never mind. Hey, not every trial has to be all cinematic. Says you, the last trial you were breaking the law with that document just to get me guilty. Grow up. Yeah, I'll be quiet. My testimony reveals the killer, so if you want that not guilty verdict, listen up. The true killer is Tagger. I saw him with a gun and rope in the hallway just outside the crime scene after climbing out of his cell to avoid the alarm. You've got to be taking the piss. Tagger is accusing Collar and Collar's accusing Tagger? What the... So should we bring Tagger and confront him about this? Don't bother, he'll just end up as a he said she said situation. Either way, one of them is lying, but who? Well, you may begin your cross-examination? Some with a blah blah blah. Press statement. I already know what to do with this one. How would he climb out of his cell? In the upper left of his cell, there's a hole in which Dave chucks down supplies that Tagger requests. With some hardcore parkour, I suppose a flexible robot like Tagger could easily escape. Not sure why they would want to do that when he has everything he needs in there. Perhaps someone could have given an order to escape the cell and do the kill. Although, considering they have become very sentient, they could have done it independently for whatever reason. Hey Dave, if you're the one who delivers Tagger their supplies, you could have given them a command to kill when doing so. I could say the same about you. Hey Maxwell, you're the one who delivered the anonymous killer their weapons. You could have done the murder when doing so. On a similar note, Dave, why does Tagger act the way he does? What do you mean? He only started becoming a degenerate after you were put in charge of monitoring him. You did always talk about wanting to be in a relationship with a submissive... That's enough. Having no family is hard sometimes. I can get kind of desperate. Was there any more statements? This is the only statement. It's the only one to object to. And where's the mask here? Tagger's head. Hold it right there, Collar. The only reason we aren't accusing you as the killer is because someone could have been wearing your suit. But the same thing works with Tagger. An empty copy of his head was found in the back room of the bunker, which implies that the rest of his body is probably sitting around somewhere. What I'm saying is, someone could have been disguised as Tagger. Bro, that was another chance for you to accuse someone and get guilt away from Maxwell. And you fumbled it. If I'm going to accuse someone, I want to be 100% sure they are guilty. But how are we supposed to know who's lying, Collar or Tagger? I swear to God I am telling the truth. And I am sure Tagger is telling the truth also. They are a robot, they cannot lie, and no one could have told them to lie if they were stuck in that room. Hold up, what if there was a third person disguised themselves as Tagger and Collar, all to confuse and hide their identity, and the third person must be Maxwell? You could get away with saying Maxwell could be under the Collar suit, but not with Tagger. Tagger's shell is metallic and skinny. Maxwell could not fit under that. But then, who really is the third person? I think it's you, Fludge. Me? You cannot be serious. Oh, but I am. Sportsy, think back to where you found Tagger's head and Collar's suit. What do you... Oh shit. Fludge's armor was. That's right, Sportsy. His armor was found in relation to the disguises used. Care to explain, Fludgy? Just tell the truth. Yeah, I stole it. There was a Chimplab van that crashed, and inside was this armor I am wearing now. I thought it looked cool, so I just took it. Well, I ain't believing that. But hey, you're not the person I'm prosecuting. It's Maxwell, so... You're prosecuting? Last I checked, I'm the prosecutor. So then where were you this whole time? Ah, Mr. Monkey, you're here. Sorry, I was just sorting out my documents. Who is this purple guy on my stand? It's me, Dave, from work. Never mind. Hey, can I take the witness stand? I mean, you must know something about the murder, sure. Cool, cool. Name and occupation, please. Dave, former prosecutor, just got demoted to witness. That's not how that works. Before I do my testimony, though, Sportsy, as much as I joke around, I do actually hate you. Just because your mind got wiped does not mean you can escape your sins, sinner. My job is boring as hell. Seeing family was my one escape, and now they're gone. How would you feel if your whole family died? Oh wait, you don't have any. So you will never know the feeling of your heart being cold and hard and petrified, you monster. Despite all that, I still can't decide whether you should live or die. Are you really that still sinner? Should I try and take you out, or are you really a new person? Anyways. I can tell in his voice he is serious. I really killed people. Hey, if it helps, my family has done some really bad things. It's hard to explain. They're like really cult-like. Burning down villages, burying people alive, that kind of thing. When I was born, people wanted to hunt me down to end my bloodline. And I don't blame them. I ended up running away to Silsmanbot City, hoping I could escape the cult. But I ended up just walking into another one. Well, at least you weren't the one doing those bad things. I apparently was. Well, I don't see it like that. I think we are rather similar. Be quiet and let the witness speak. Process of elimination? Alright, first of all, why is Terry even the victim? Well, to answer myself, it is most likely because of how outspoken he was against Chimplab. So the killer would most likely be someone who is loyal to Chimplab and thus would want him dead. It could not be the CEO, as he does not have a connection to the case, and the Vice CEO is missing. Mr. Monkey is rather new as a high-ranking employee, so wouldn't be that loyal. And the other high ranks are either dead or in prison. Good thinking. Correct. Dang, how do I adjust this? Oh man, he fell asleep. What about you, Fludge? Oh, he went to the toilet. Guess I'll have to face Mr. Monkey and Dave on my own. Here's your big challenge, defense. Good luck. You may begin cross-examination. Ooh. Alright, first of all, why is Terry even the victim? Maybe it's because... That was a rhetorical question, don't answer it. Let me see what my objection things are. The double keycard, YCO's plan. So technically, Fludge's armor, Tagger's head, and Collar's gas mask have already been used. The alarm was just used automatically. Most likely the murderer. We do have the hierarchy. Okay. Well, to answer it myself, it's most likely because he was how outspoken he was. Can you name any examples? Have you gained amnesia? First of all, there was a time when he was involved with the murder of 2 Chimplab employees in Case 1. It was revealed that he lived on Chiplab property against their wishes in case 2. And the last case I saw him warning you about Chiplab. All of that combined should answer your question. No, it doesn't. Next. So the killer would most likely be someone loyal to Chiplab. What counts as being loyal to Chiplab? Assumably people who don't want the company to shut down and lose their jobs as higher-ups. However, there is a contradiction, as no one within Chiplab could have done it because, well, listen to the rest of my testimony. Could not be the CEO, as he does not have a connection to this case, and the vice CEO is missing. I mean, the Chiplab CEO owns the company and building the murder took place in, so technically they are linked. Of course, but Swartzy, there was no activity done by the CEO around the time of the murder. They could have been secretly dead this whole time and no one would know, nor would it matter. Thus, they are off the table. That doesn't seem right. Mr. Monkey is rather new. I don't see a problem with this. Mr. Monkey revealed that he became a higher-up. He was back in case 2 a week ago, so wait, did he even become a higher-up? Seems like I've forgotten. Either dead or in prison. Can you go through them one by one? Mr. Gold and Crane are both in prison because of the murders they committed. Mr. Sad is long dead, and we just addressed Mr. Monkey. Oh yeah, and there's Caller, but we already had him testify. So essentially no one in Chiplab hierarchy killed, so that leaves Maxwell still the prime suspect. What about the lower ranks? Why they flip would a lower rank kill for Chiplab? They get paid minimum wage anyways. I doubt they would care for losing their job. Perhaps they could have some deeper motivation. Motivation, bro, we aren't even close to figuring out a motive yet. Save that for later. Okay. So... let me see what all the things are. Chiplab hierarchy. We have whoever the CEO and the vice CEO are. And then we have all of these people. 2 of them are in prison. This one already testified. Mr. Sad's dead. And Mr. Monkey's next to me. Then we have the lower rankings. He's incriminated because of the video footage. He's told to do so. We don't need the alarm. We don't need these 2. Okay. After the previous vice CEO died, the CEO gave some unknown position as a new vice CEO. The promotion was made immediately after the murder. And this one. This feels like the right one, the double keycard thing. Someone who's loyal to Chiplab and thus would want him dead. Could not be the CEO, it doesn't have a connection yet. Mr. Monkey is new. Other ranks are either dead or in prison. It almost seems like it could be that one. Like, you could use a double key card to be like, oh, one of the lower rankings is actually secretly a higher ranking. One posing as a very high ranking card and the other being a normal key card, implying someone has a split identity. Like, if one of the lower ranking people are actually secretly a high ranking person, that could do it, I think. Other than that, I'm not sure. And then there's the previous CEO who had a plan to do a thing. And the vice CEO promotion. But I don't think any of those right now. I don't think he would be that loyal. No, wait. Let me go back around to the other ones are either dead or in prison. Yeah, I wonder if I could use this and be like, oh, well, actually, there's a secret. None of this piece of evidence contradicts the statement. I don't see it. Oh, well. Damn it, I have chosen the wrong statement to object to or the wrong evidence to use. Yeah, if you reach 0, it's over. Okay, let me go back and press each of the statements again, because there's something. Yeah, it's not that one. Save that for later. Yeah, well, why would it be Maxwell? Okay. Wait. Is there anything about... Because we know he wouldn't talk unless talked to because he's an introvert, but that's not a thing I can use. Loyal to Chimp Lab. Don't want the company to be shut down. Right. Yes. That doesn't seem right, okay? Is it this one I can object to? Would not be the CEO, as he has no connection to the case. The promotion does seem suspicious. Wait. The CEO does have a connection to the case. Kind of. A promotion was made almost immediately after the murder from the CEO to someone unknown to make them the vice CEO. A bit suspicious, don't you think? Perhaps the CEO is a killer and had an accomplice they promoted to vice CEO for helping them. Why is everyone silent? What is happening? What is this? Schwartzy, are you accusing the CEO? They're the most powerful person on the planet. They're above the law, and they can pretty much kill who they want. And if you start accusing them even a little bit, you can say goodbye to your life. Even if you wish to take them down with you. Their identity is a complete secret. There's no evidence that even hints at someone as high up as them being in the bunker. I believe there is evidence that hints at someone super high up being in the crime scene. This. It's the feeling of the evil. How do I... A very high ranking card. It could be this one. Yeah, the only one is this. There are two key cards of different ranks on the scene. One being super high up, and the other being a normal key card. both with the same ID, meaning that the CEO might actually be undercover in his own company, or at least something like that. Swartzy, back off. You're going to get yourself killed. I may hate you with all my heart, but I would never wish what the CEO does to people on my worst enemy, aka you. But I know you're going to go ahead and go after them anyways. Gosh, it's a bitch convincing people to like you to shut up. Anyways, there is no hint to who the CEO is. Their identity is top secret, no one connected to them. Well, I think otherwise. This evidence shows someone may know who the CEO is and could be connected to them. I want to take down the CEO. This one. On the Chimp Lab hierarchy. This is the only one I can think of that makes sense. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, damn it. I mean, know who the CEO is and be connected to them. Well, then the only one is like this, the hierarchy that shows anything. Right? Because literally nothing else. The Vice CEO? Yes. This chart clearly shows the two are connected. Whilst the Vice CEO's identity is also secret, there is more easy to uncover due to them being less important. And we have a huge lead on them. This. Oh geez. Oh geez. I mean, it has to be this one. That's the only other thing talking about anything. The Vice CEO was planning a rebellion against the CEO before being killed, and then subsequently replaced by the unknown person during the murder. All we need to do is look at the lineage of who was in line to be the Vice CEO, and we got them. I have a strict guideline to myself to get a guilty verdict no matter what. However, since this topic is personal to me, I shall speak the truth. As I told you, I was in line to become the Vice CEO, but I was snubbed. The CEO took the Vice CEO position and gave it to the unknown person during the murder. Despite being new to Chimp Lab, I am still a little mad. Who the Vice CEO was before he died, I forgot. You forgot? Yes. You liar. Wait. I think we might have evidence to figure out who the previous Vice CEO was. The one who planned the rebellion against the CEO. Alright. This is the big one. I have to put everything I know together to figure this out. Not just the evidence from this case, but also everything I know about Chimp Lab from the previous cases. Even the little details I may have forgotten. Uh-oh. This seems like the one beacon of hope left. The Vice CEO is this person. Oh shit. Who even is this? Who is Hera? Oh no. This is a problem. This is a real problem. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why is my own character here? I don't even know. I want to say Terry, because as soon as you kill off Terry, you replace Terry with the new Vice CEO, right? Terry being the previous Vice CEO. And it would be hilarious if Terry had been the one plotting the rebellion the entire time. Barry would be weird because that wouldn't make sense, I don't think. Sir Monkey, maybe we didn't get enough of him at all. Hera, we were just like told about them randomly. Mr. Monkey, I don't think so. Witchley, I don't think so, but I don't entirely remember their story. Tagger wouldn't make sense. Nux might make sense, maybe, but not really. Crane wouldn't really make sense. Dave wouldn't really make sense. Fludgemeister wouldn't really make sense. I don't think. Like, Fludgemeister as the actual CEO currently would make sense, though. Maxwell? I don't know about that. Crab Boy? I don't know about that either. Salesman Bot doesn't seem connected to anything, to be fair. Mr. Gold? I don't think so. Collar? I don't think so. Springtrap? Well, you're dead. But you could have been. But I don't know if that would have made sense. Byron? I don't even remember your whole thing. Blappa? I don't remember at all. Mr. Sad? I think you're already dead a long time ago. Bingus? I doubt it. You seem like just a regular salesman dude who was selling various things. Blappa was also that, wasn't he? Guard number 2? Maybe. Ian Hawk? I doubt it. So let's go with Terry and see. In some areas that does make sense. But no, I want to be 100% sure with my answer. Just think back, what is the biggest hint I have to identify the previous CEO? How did Mr. Monkey even become a higher up in line for the position of Vice CEO in the first place? Once I figure that out, I've got it. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember Mr. Monkey's whole thing. Like, it would be funny if it was Maxwell. But, I don't know. Some areas that don't make sense, but no, 100% sure, blah blah blah. Like, I wish I could click on something and see what evidences I have. But, yeah, I just legitimately can't remember the previous cases and the entire story that was being weaved. So that's a problem. Since it's been way too long. What was Sir Monkey's whole thing? He was just in, like, the first case, and he just showed up there. And beyond that, he didn't really have anything. Guard number 2, that would be funny. Just randomly, oh yeah, this is guard number 2. The previous guard. I don't see Fludgemeister having anything to do with anything. Same with Mr. Gold and Collar. Who is Hara? What just happened? Wait a moment. There's no way. The higher rank position that Sir Monkey killed Hara to try to get is the same position I've got put in. Kind of. Mr. Monkey, you told me that the position you have was only given to you because of Hara's death. And did you mean... Yes. I remember now. I was given Hara's position as Chimp Lab higher up after he got killed. But he was not just a higher up, but was also the Vice CEO. Hence why I should have been the Vice CEO right now. Alright. That's the victim from the Sir Monkey case. That's right. Oh right, Sir Monkey was like the killer of that first case, right? If he hadn't killed Hara, then perhaps Hara would be by our side right now to help us defeat the CEO. This also explains why Sir Monkey was killed. He knew too much about Hara and killed him for his spot, so the CEO striked back at him. Hara? He was Vice CEO? He was a fan favorite amongst the office. Always had the best interests for everyone in mind. I am so dead for saying that. So how does Hara being the Vice CEO tell us who the CEO really is? What other times has Hara been mentioned? Wait a moment. I do know that you are what you were talking about. I talked to a guy from Chimp Lab once. His name was Hara. He came to me with a gas mask fella who proclaimed himself as Hara's boss. There we go. Well, we talked about ownership of the desert. I ignored them though, they didn't have enough aura for me. Snowzabot mentioned Hara saying that Collar was his superior, but there's only one guy who could be the Vice CEO's boss, the CEO himself. Since the prosecution seems to not be doing his job, I will do it for him. None of this explains why Maxwell is being framed. I have an objection myself. The classified document. You've just been sitting on this the whole time? I presented the CEO's document in court last trial in an attempt to get one last win. It did not work, but the point was the CEO probably has it out for me. So he tried to kill two birds with one stone by killing Terry and framing me to get us out of the picture. Hey guys, I'm back from the toilet. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? A lot. I'll explain everything. Guard? Bring in Collar, please. I have some questions. He ran away. What? I saw him with his ear against the door to this courtroom. When he noticed me, he just started running. He got in his car and booked it out of here. Pretty sure he hit some people on the drive out. He may be wearing a mask, but I could tell how scared he was. Unfortunately, with a witness, well, suspect escaping, this trial cannot keep going. I must force a second day of investigation. Court is adjourned. Please do any further discussion in the lobby. Okay. Did we just do it? Seems like we did it. Got his ass running away. I'm sure the main... I'm still the main suspect, but we can sort that out tomorrow. Hey, have you all seen Dave? Yeah, he left earlier. He seemed panicked and scared. He took Tagger with him as well. My theory is that he plans to use Tagger as self-protection, as a self-protection robot or something like that. He has the right mentality though, and so should you. Chimp Lab is still as dangerous as ever. So if I were you, I would not sleep in my own bed tonight. No doubt he is trying to figure out how to kill us all right now. Something wrong? Does not feel right. Color does not seem right as the mastermind. The CEO was built up so much and he ends up being exposed over something so careless? I'm sure it's fine. Oh, something you want? Have you seen Tagger anywhere? Never mind. Just ignore them. They're probably nothing. Well, I will be getting back to my prison cell. I'll get back to doing research on how Collar has been getting away with all these crimes. If Mr. Monkey is to be believed, we should probably think about where to sleep tonight. Perhaps we should go camping in the Great Forest. Never again will I ever be so hopeful as I was at the end of that trial. As all it did was come back to bite me and make things worse. And besides, that was not even the real first trial. Things haven't even gotten started yet. Oh jeez. 90 bucks gained. And with that, I will save... Did I save over this one? Yeah. Yeah, I'll overwrite this one. Bruh, listen. I don't need the other one. The other one was like before I bought anything. So I'm like, if I accidentally mess up, I'll go back to that point and not buy anything because I already have that knowledge. And then continue from there, having extra money in case I mess up. But now I've just been given money, so it's fine. Either way, we will leave this episode here. And next episode, I don't know how much more game there is to this, because this final trial is going to be a lot. So, why is meteors coming circled? Anyways, so hopefully in the next episode, I will be able to uncover everything and do the final trial, the first final trial, something like that. I don't know. According to my character, this is just beginning, so we will see. The next episode might go longer, just so I could finish it, I think. So maybe I'll do that, but this episode was already like an hour and a half, so there is that. Either way, leave a like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment if you like, And I'll see everybody in the next video.